Are we there? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. Good morning, beloveds. My plans got thrown off. The trainer was out of town, and apparently he was not going to make it back in town in time to meet with us today. So he said, can we do it tomorrow? And I was like, shh. Well, I checked with my partner, and my partner was like, yeah, sure. Well, no, not really. He was like, well, okay. So I was like, all right. And so we instead tackled something that needed to be done anyway, and we probably weren't going to get it done. And yeah, so we're going to do this, and then I'm going to go wash this. So living the science of mind is what we are doing. But before we do that, let us get the housekeeping out of the way. All the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email is info@creativelife.org. Well, that happened. Sorry. I didn't bring my water with me. If you get on it's one email a week. That's what I'm trying to say. It's one email a week. The hot links are hot. And tells you what's going on for the week and the month. And it's a blind CC. Nobody will see your email. Nobody will get your email from us. So I strongly encourage you to do it. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I need to go get my water. I think I'll be okay. It's a very, very short one today. Now, social medias. We don't monetize the social medias. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead is to engage with the pages. So like, follow, subscribe with the pages based on which platform you're on, and then react, share, and comment on the individual posts. And bumps us in the algorithms, more people see our stuff. That's the goal. Okay, and that is everything, I think. Yeah. Oh, I guess I should tell you what the pages are. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, depending on the platform. Because like on Instagram, we're Creative Life Spark. So if you don't see Creative Life Spiritual Center, look for Creative Life Spark. Okay, I think that's everything. And then I am... I'm the running of Ryan on the social media platforms. So if you would do the same for me, I'd appreciate it. All right. All it costs you is a click and a little... some time. That's it. And the benefit of when you subscribe and follow the pages... there are ways that you can get on the notifications, and it'll let you know when we go live. That's the important thing. Okay, I have talked about my pet theory. So what this is living the science of mind is a collection of essays that were collected out of the take-home course. For years, in the back of Science of Mind magazine, there were lessons. There was this thing you could mail off for the at-home course. And once a week, they would mail you a lesson for 48 weeks. I guess they gave you 2 weeks off. Oh, no, I guess it would be 4 weeks. 48, 52. Yeah, 4 weeks. Basic math. So that is what this is. These essays, all but 2 of these essays are from. Now, honestly, I think that the take-home course and this book, the essays in this book, came from people having questions. They would either read the book or come to the lecture or both, and then they would come away with questions. And so they would contact Ernest and go, well, tell me more about this. And so Ernest would. All right. Let's do this. Okay. So today we are dealing with treatment deals with thought. And it is very short. That's it. That's all there is. Treatment deals with thoughts rather than with people. We must be careful never to associate a negative condition with the person who suffers from it. It does not belong to your patient or to anyone else. Perfection is already accomplished. It was and is and will remain. There is a perfect idea back of every organ. There is a perfect actor back of all life. The more completely you realize this, the more effective will be your mental treatment, because this treatment is a conscious pronouncement about the spiritual self and its relationship to the universe or God. The treatment should be simple, unlabored, calm, but designed to convince the thought of the one who gives it. The person who gives the treatment must believe that there is one perfect body of God and that this body is made manifest through their patient. The practitioner does not feel that they must create this perfect body. Their business is to reveal it, to announce it, to pronounce it. They know that their treatment will reach the person for whom they are working without any effort on their part other than the statement that it is for that certain person. And that is it. So let's talk about conditions for a minute. Because the biggest thing about, so basically, how do I phrase this? So rather than saying, I have an autoimmune, okay, which I frequently do, and I know better, and I do it anyway. Rather than saying I have an autoimmune, what I can say is that I am experiencing an autoimmune. So that would be a way to not associate the condition with the person. This is an experience that the person is having. This is an experience that you are having. It is not the truth of you. Okay, so that's the first thing about not associating the negative with the conditions with the person. Now, I also really like there is a perfect idea back of, okay? And that was one of the things that I had to wrap my mind around, because if we're supposed to treat, to know that whatever we're supposed to treat as if we already have it, right? So what finally helped me to wrap my mind around that is the idea that it exists already in the mind of God. Does it exist in the material world? Maybe not. Maybe not. But it already exists in the mind of God, okay? Which is not bound by time nor space. So that's the important thing there, is whatever it is that we are treating for already exists. It may take some time to manifest in the material world, but it already exists in the mind of God. And that was probably the most helpful thing that I came to when it comes to treating as if I already have it. Okay? It already exists. So the perfect organ. Now, Amit Goswami talks about that too. He talks about the 5 bodies. He talks about the material body, the mental body, the supramental body, the emotional body, and the bliss body. Okay? I think I've got them in the wrong order. But I know that the bliss body and the material body, and then these 3 I've got backwards. So because we have a body, then we have an idea about our body, and then we have an emotional idea about our body. And then there's that connection body, which is what he calls the supra body. And then the bliss body, and the bliss body is God's idea of our body. And that is the perfect idea. Okay. And that's where he said, and that's what practitioners and clients have to remember. We are not creating the perfect body. The perfect body already exists in the mind of, whatever you want to call it, in the divine mind. The perfect body already exists. What we are doing is reminding the material body that body exists, and that's what we're supposed to be doing, not whatever is going on here, not whatever we are experiencing. Okay, so we're not associating ourselves with the condition, and we are remembering that there is in the mind of the divine, the perfect idea already exists. So we are reminding the material body that this is what you're supposed to be doing, not whatever's going on right now. This is what you're supposed to be doing. That's what we're doing. We don't have to create it. It already exists. Okay? That's why it's all in the thought. It's all in the thought. Because and then remember, because he says at the end, it takes no effort on our part. It takes no effort on our part. All we've got to do is believe. All we've got to do is believe. And that's the really incredible thing. All we got to do is believe. It already exists. Yes, this may be an experience we're having, but it is not the spiritual truth of us. So, all right. I think I've covered everything out of there. Hang on, let me put my glasses back on because I turned the light off. Yep. Oh, yeah. They know that their treatment will reach the person for whom they were working. Time and space mean nothing to treatment. Because God, the divine principle, not bound by time and space. Which is why things can take time, because we expect them to take time, or they can happen like that. Ooh! I've been able to do that since I fell off my bike almost 3 years ago. Yay! Okay, so there we are. That is our treatment deals with thought. Nice little meaty little article there. Very short, but there was a lot in it. All right, beloveds. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of business day, a dance in the rain day, if you get some, because we got a little bit yesterday, a drink plenty of water day, a stay out of the sunlight between 10 and 2 day, a enjoy the slightly cooler weather that we are having day, a do what you got to do day, a you got this day, a cuddle your fur babies day, it's all going to be all right in the end day, even if it's a mess right now day, a tell somebody you love them day, a do something silly for yourself day, and eat something amazing day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, because like on Monday it was, I get it. Simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. Very important part of that statement. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call it, you are godly. All right? Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. Take care of yourself. Oh, no, hang on. Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I should be back around 9:15 with you. And we're going to have let's see. Oh, nope, another short one tomorrow. One mind in 3. Okay, so around 9:15, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.